Get ready to speak clearly and confidently. Hello, this is Rutan from Practice English with Ruth. Salamat, Rutaya from Practice English with Ruth. نلمعت دمو قدامي عامت University زوسدوا Communicative English Language Skill 1 Unit 5 Population Cabs بالرئيسي Grammar Focus زخون Active and Passive Voice or Active and Passive Construction سلبلينا كنر إيمالتي قدمي أوجنا نبزح زبالة عوارح تأفيكم سلالق أنه مكرتنا طيقكم حدش رزقكم نزي channel زي subscribe بالدوا نزي channel زي بيتشبهكم دما like and share كومو دما comment بمتحف تمرسنا. On the base of form, we have two types of voices in English. The one is active voice and the second one is passive voice. هذي active voice هاي مالتنا أيو خنول كلنا. In active sentence, the subject is active or the subject performs the actions. Ab active voice, it's a subject أيو necessary. وين دما it's a درجيت it's a verb. تتقوموا نمانيو مالتيو نت subject يو نمانيو indicate لجابرو نت subject يو. In active sentence, the subject is active. When you active ab active voice, the subject is active or the subject performs the action. It's action. It's a درجيت مانيو اللي في الثمانة. It's active voice. نقابل نت سكينر الآن. The cow is eating grass نبل. إذي active voice يو ندحر بقيلنا يو خينا. The cow تأيو subject يو is eating تأيو verb يو. What about grass object يو. سلازي subject verb object زبل form نايمن يو مالتيو. هذي عبزي من يو active نينا عبزو form زي. It is the cow rather than the grass. So our active participant here is our subject. Our subject is what? That is the cow. What about our verb? Where is the verb? Verb نندقنا من يو is eating. What about the grass? The grass is object or the predicate, the complement. The grass is the complement of the sentence or the object of the sentence. So, in active voice, we have the form of subject, verb, object. What about when we change this one into passive voice? Passive voice in passive sentence, the subject is no longer active. Active subject na ta'yulna yunirna. Subject na active yulna yunirna. A passive again, the subject is no longer active. The subject is acted upon or by something. That's what? That's the verb. So passive form خمينا form نجبر عند حرف قايلنا عنتو subject لنا plus verb plus object زمت أنا يو حزن دجنا passive voice نمسرات تاين تكملنا مالتيو as object اللي تقمنا له نم تاي مت ناب subject مت so object plus verb plus subject مت now اتي object نيروح إذا subject نجبره لنا جن at the same time the subject is no longer active in a passive. The subject is acted upon by the verb. Acted لجبر بمنيو بتverb acted لجبر rather than ببعلو أي ما يخوني هاي لخون active لخون مالتنا أيو. سلازي أبزي objectنا منيو grass قدميتي مت. The form is eating level present continuous يو. A present continuous form እንደገና present continuous form خوينو passive form كنا متصنينا. سلازي eating level verb من يتكلنا being the verb to be being then eating لنا برابزي continuous لرئينا نمرة being كابلنا أبز من يمتقلنا verb 3 or past participle. The past participle of eat is what? Eaten. So grass is being eaten by whom? By the cow. Now the cow is what? The object. Due to the subject of the active voice is the object or the receiver of the action. This sentence is what we call passive voice. حزي أو active and passive voice rules هيدلونا يوم حقتات علونا يوم. እቶም ሕግታት እንድሕሩካ ፈሊጥናዮም ኮይና it is easy to change active into passive but also to know what kind of voice is it ተባሂልና ኣብ ተጠየቅናዮ ክንምልስ ታዩ ማለት እዩ it is easy ቀሊል እዩ ማለት እዩ ስለዚ ኣብ እንግሊዝኛ ናይ ባዕልስቶም ዝኾነ ሕግታት ኣለዎም ንኣብነት simple present tense active voice ኣብ እንጥቀመሉ ጊዜ is am are ab active voice simple present tense ab እንጥቀመሉ ጊዜ subject plus verb 1 or verb is plus object ይኾነናል ab active voice ልብ በሉ ab active voice ታይብለኩም ለኹ simple present tense ab active voice ታይኽተሉ subject plus verb 1 or verb is plus object ንጥቀም ሕዚ sentence simple present tense ክንብል ከለና ኣብ active voice በሰለስተ መልክዑ ኢና ንገልጾም ሓደ sentence እንብሎ positive sentence እንብሎ ማለት እዩ the second one is the negative sentence እንብሎ the third one is the question the interrogative እንብሎ ማለት እዩ ስለዚ ኣብዚ አቶም ፎርሞም ናይ active voice ከመይ ኢና ኸና passive ንቕይሮም ልብሊና መጀመርታ ክንርኢ ሓንቲ ኤግዛምፕል ተርኢና that's enough ምኽንያቱ rules መርአይ ምእንታን ክኾነና ማለት እዩ he lights the candle ንብል he lights the candle من يتشمع أبريهو نسو أبريهو اتشمع زبل نجار بكانتيلنا السو أبريهو تشمع السو مبروهو يحز عبزوزني إيه necessary the active in active voice the necessary one is what he the subject يبز necessary na he lights the candle بزعبو من يوزوزني أبريهو نسادوري هاتخون لبلو زجب اندحر كواني إنا خوينو آيا خونتي السوء يبريهو light is the candle نبل ناتو بارز دايو نسادوري هاتو تخون لبل وزجب كوان دحرينا نو السوء يبريهو حذي وانا necessary نقرنا السوء يبريهو يو ab active voice نالر إينا he lights the candle نبل what about in the passive voice حذي a passive voice تاعنا نمصنا قدم the candle مجمرتاك مسألنا كخلنيو the candle is lighted the candle نمصمو abs lights زبل present simple present tense يو ስለዚህ ናምንታይ ንቀይሮ ab simple present tense እንደገና the candle زبل singular يو ድሕሪ the candle من ክመጸና ነዮ is am are ካብዚ አቶም ሓደ ክመጸን ነዮ ስለዚህ the candle ዝብል singular ዩ መን ይኸትል is ይኸትል plus ንብል እሞ passive voice ለፎርም ልገብር ለና object plus verb to be plus verb 3 plus the preposition by plus object or what we call plus subject ንገብር ለና ማለት ነው ስለዚህ the candle ነምጽእሞ is lighted na light v2 ታዩ lighted v3 ኸታዩ verb 3 ኸታዩ lighted so ኣብዚ አልተጠቀምናያ ታያ ማለት እዩ lighted ትብልያ ስለዚህ the candle is lighted by him ወዲና simple present tense ለኾኑ either is are am እናተጠቀሙ plus verb 3 tomorrow the preposition by plus object ኣብዚ he لነበረና ምታይ ንቀይሮ ኣለና ናብ object ክመጽእ ከሎ subject እንዳሃለወ he لነበረ ናብ object ክመጽእ ከሎና ምታይ ንቀይሮ him ንቀይሮ ስለዚ the candle is lighted by him ዝብል passive voice form ጌርና ማለት እዩ a present perfect tense እንደገና active ናብ passive ክንቀይር ከለና ታይ ንጥቀም has or have plus been plus verb 3 or the third verb ማለት ነው هذي has or have plus been كنብል خلنا بزي التخ على متن تعيو مالتيو اتي نغيرو لنا active voice present perfect tense مخانو مس فلطنا اينا از فورم زي نامنتاينا كنمصول لنا ناب هانغولنا كنمصول لنا مالتيو let's say for example here she has stolen my book in this active voice we are talking about what? About she. We are talking about what? About her. We are talking about her. About her. As the active participant na menu. She. Nissa. Time gbara misraqa. Nata misraq yobzobzuni inassaru qoynu. Itmetsxaf misraqu la ykhonas I. Issas leba mukhana ayu abzobzuni etay zegblana. Zegedshana. She had stolen my book. What about in the passive voice? My book level sub-object يمثل نقدر. Then my book is what? Is it singular or plural? Is it singular or plural? This is singular. So my book has. To show the tense is what? Present perfect tense. Or to show the tense is what? It's perfect tense. We must use what? Been. My book has been stolen. The preposition by shows the passive voice. By whom? She لنبرا نمتين غيرو حزون. Not her. So, my book has been stolen by her. كل ጊዜ a passive voice. The necessary one is the object rather than the subject. أبزي نايمة جمع كالر أخوهم she has stolen my book كنو خلنا اتمصحف مسراقو يخوني أقدشنا تايدا اتا قولعا ليبا مخانا أيو بطعامي أقري منا نسب كنوقعو دلينا خمي اللي بلت ليبا قولعا إيا إلنا كنوقعو عن اللي دلنا سب بمنتاي expression كنوقعو عن خلينا she has stolen my book the necessary one is here her الساعية أبزوزني إيه necessary لغونت. What about in the passive voice? The necessary one is the book rather than her. The necessary one is as what? That's my book. إت ممهرت أيقني كخوني خالي. لمن تاي متحف ليه أخي إلو إت متحف أب كلاس تاي سلازوخنا necessary سلازوخنا كنت أمل بس لا لما وين دما كانش تجابر نوندلي بخان خالي قطع نوندلي بخان خالي. أبزي جزء من تاي متحف زي تمسيك لأن خلا my book has been stolen. أبزي بمن يتسرقوا ولا تايليك خون خاليو necessary ليك خون خاليو but the necessary one is the book has been stolen اتي مصحف مسراقو ግን ታዩ ማለት እዩ necessary አድላይ እዩ ኣብዚ ግዜ passive voice ነውቃሉ ማለት እዩ እስኪ ናብ خالق ቴንስ ነታ past tense ልብል እስኪ ንራ أو past tense ون ናይ ባዕሎም ዝኾነ active voice passive voice እንኒኦም እቶም ፎርም ለተጋበሩሉ tense ግን ታዩ ብ past እዩ ማለት እዩ ኣብ active voice ናታይ ሪና subject plus verb to or past verb plus object ሪና ኣብ passive خختاينا ንጥቀምተልና a passive voice object plus was or were plus the third verb or the past participle. هذي she finished work. She finished work. أمنتاي ab active voice. What about in the passive? Work to show finished is what? The past form of finish is finished. So work was plus the third verb or the past participle of finish is what? Finished. أبزي أتتقبلنا finishing. أبزي أتتقبلنا finishing. يفعل عليهم. أبزي V2 إنا تتقبلنا. What about أبزي V3 or the third verb. أبزي أتاينا طيبنا the second verb. The second verb. What about in here? The third verb. إنا تطيبنا. هذي work was finished by her. Work was finished by her. Her كم تمتينا يوم? Because she, when we change it into passive voice, it is what? It is her. The same like that. A negative form of sentence, interrogative form of sentence. هذا عينة متك. نزي channel إذا حدش تسمعكم subscribe بمجوال. كم قدما نزي channel إذا like and share. ناب كارلوت الخبازة. كم قدما ناب نيمون تعرف. خلنا active and passive voice with imperative sentence. خلينا إنا نتك أمامهم زبلينا كمل. Imperative sentence تعيون تلنا. Imperative sentence in which we express our feelings. Imperative sentence تعيون تلنا. We express our feelings by these imperative sentences and emotions like command, order, advice and request. أبزي order كنهب خلنا مخري كنهب كلنا كنأزز خلنا إذا حيو إلنا كنأزز خلنا خام أول مخري كنهب خلنا أنتك أمل نخب من تايمل كأيو لبلينا كنقول هذي أب imperatives فلي زبلو نايبو علوم زخوانا حقتات علوم. Let's say for example shut the door كبل خالية أب active voice تاي كتكام خالية shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door is that the active command. The active command sentence. أبزي تايز بالحقي نتكام let's plus the object. Let's plus object plus be plus third form نتكام. اسكي ذي نغيرها. هاي لكم يا let's plus object plus be plus the third form نتكام. shut the door يبل أنا shut the door يبل أبزي passive voice خما إياه تغير ندحرينا مجمرتها كما تسألني أوين ناينا مجمرتها كما تسألني أوين ناينا ليت لبل كما تسألني أوين ناينا ليت مسملنا هاي نينا object نامن use the door let the door ها زنغط إلو ماني مزة be مزة let the door be زن سعيو ماني مزة the V3 or the third form so shut مزة let the door be shut let the door be shut active voice na shut the door you know passive voice خم خلا let the door be shut let the door be shut abzi the necessary one here is that is the subject whereas in here it is the object the active part is that is the door rather than the action shut is it shut the door كتلهو اتمعز عصايو كتلهو there is someone here يكون سبني أو you shut the door you level أميت خوينو ينبي خملة لو assume نجبرو إنا أبزي rather than the door you level you قولي هو للرأني رأو active voice نا command كنه بخلنا whereas a passive voice نا جن rather than نسو تأيو تقولي هو لترأي the door let the door be shut let the door be shut زبلي خوني لنا مالتي إذا أتوم تتقيمنا active voice نا passive voice بغيار ندحركوا خلينا خوينا we are mature enough about what active voice and what passive voice mean and we can change from active to passive and from passive to active. It's all about today's lesson. Thank you for watching. Bye.